Vigilante. Resist the system, you know what I'm saying? Feel good right now. Let's get it.
Keep it 100.
Yeah, hey, minor is the one you want. Talking to your sons, I can talk about God, I can tell them about drugs, I can show them how to move when they see you in the mud. Get to work and make a brick. It was me and Doc putting everything on the house, investing everything in music, then explain it to the spouse. Came a long way from sleeping on my brother's couch. Realest you done met, call her op, he a vouch. Yeah, I own a few mistakes, but being fake ain't one of these. Matter of fact, I probably kept it too real for TV. I could tell you all the lies your favorite rapper like the dream, like that diamond chain real, and he bought it with his stream. She gon' drop it, put her hands on her knees for the scene. We just swipe, addicted to the dopamine. Ah, it's just entertainment. Fight each other to the death.
I done woke up, slept on me, trying to eat with vultures. Y'all look frail, let me feed the culture. Can't get full of the lead and coke, huh? Still sober, y'all OD, follow me. Where the rain follow me, king. Yeah, I know the king, Martin Luther King. You ain't really gonna throw boy, you in a dream. Wake up, y'all don't want it. Down to the white, I better put Milo on it. And let's soon Chico Milo, homie. And if I'm scared, I guess I don't know it. Cause I'm still going right where the heat at. And where I ain't supposed to be, that's where I be at. And I spit that, sit back, listen to the truth for the sky crack, and the Lord get back. Or somebody wants to get back, and they click clack, they be bent back, thinking I just intact. Never left, but I've been back, cross on my bit neck, and I don't rap gospel, I live that. But I'm nothing but a give it. You see me in the club, funny, you was in it. Skip a cosign, shout out to the homie Kendrick. And all I hear is crickets when I run into the critics. Oh well, show tells me a lot when they tell me to rock. Keep my eyebrows raised, smell what I'm cooking. And the sales may drop, yeah, the mail may stop, but they ask for the truth, yeah, I'm a dork. They like, how you do that now? Sound kinda nice, boy, who that down? Is everything real good, true and fair? But you probably wouldn't listen if you knew that down. If you knew that down.
The heart beats just a little faster right now, doesn't it? As they stand alone right now. No cornermen. They're just ready to make the ring.
Keep your hands up, keep your chin tucked. It's the one and only Ghost with the shadow in the front. Hope you're having a blessed day. It is raining over by me. Bad. Been raining all day. Hold up 1 second. Let me get everything together real quick. Get this out the way. Put this up here. Okay, we got everything out the way. Let's get this started like this. Who's here? What's good, brother? Did you see the Canelo Big Boy interview? Canelo Big Boy, that name sound familiar. Is he from the West Coast or something? Who's Big Boy, Tycho? Let me look. No, I didn't actually see it. I had just got home. I just got home not too long ago, so I didn't get a chance to see it. Hold on, let me see. Let me see real quick. Oh no, I get it. I didn't get a chance to look at that. That was last night. That was right after the press conference. It looks like, right? I was too busy. Oh, he was? I gotta check that shit out. Was he getting on like what Tycho, was the interviewer doing it or was like Berlanga doing it? What is wrong with this temperature, bro? Hold on. That looks a lot better. Yeah. Hold on. Give me a second real quick. I think I know what's wrong, bro. My camera has an auto setting on it. And I gotta turn it off. It's like it does everything by itself. It's so weird. Hey, you know what? You know what I did, bro? I went on brother, brother, I don't even know if this is you, if it's not you, bro. I don't want to go through this today with you, brother. I really don't. I literally just went live, bro. Alonzo, you know, bro. Like come on, bro. Stop it, bro. How you gonna ask me that? I don't know. Listen, whether it's you or it's not you, it doesn't really matter who it is. The fact of the matter is somebody keeps coming in with your name fucking shit up, bro. So I don't know. You need to find out who that is, bro. I don't know what you want me to do. I'm not gonna block you. You're not doing anything right now. But I'm best believe, bro. You say something, it is what it is, bro. Because I'm not gonna play these games, bro. And then you come in. If it's you, it doesn't matter who it is. I blocked the dude. He comes in with a different Alonzo something, bro. So, oh, I don't know why they doing that to you, bro. Why would they be doing that to you? Like, what did you do personally? It's got to be one dude then. It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't. You good right now. Like, I ain't got no issue with you. Hold on. Is that the one that's always doing something, Psycho? It doesn't really matter. So, all right, well, that's fine, bro. As of right now, it is what it is, bro. You're not doing anything personally, but it does. Yo, bro, listen, it's not a big deal. It doesn't matter. Whoever it is, it doesn't matter. You say something stupid, I block you, and you get the fuck out. It's not really that. It's not really that hard to figure out. It's really not. It's really not. I talk boxing, right? I hit the live button. I talk boxing. People come. They want to talk boxing, and that's it. You want to troll, you do some stupid shit, you get the fuck out. Is that simple? It's not rocket science, bro. It's really not. Real quick. Edgar Berlanga, bro. Listen, this dude, you know, yesterday when I was looking at the okay, brother, listen, you don't gotta keep explaining yourself. You good. You good. It is what it is. Let's move on from it. It's fine. Whether it's you, it's not you, it doesn't matter. It's not really that big of a deal to me. You don't have to explain. I appreciate you for trying to explain though. But you're good, bro. So yeah, I didn't get a chance to check out the big boy interview, which actually I could look at some of it while we're here. But I noticed yesterday, man, I was looking at Berlanga, right? And I'm looking at Berlanga from like a whole bunch of different interviews. It's fine, brother. And I noticed one thing, man, like I thought yesterday, like maybe Berlanga's trolling, maybe he's not trolling. Nah, bro, this dude is actually like that with everybody. I pulled up other interviews where this dude is talking, and Fat Joe, he went live with I think Fat Joe did a live yesterday. Who was cursing with him, Psycho? The interviewer, let me look it up, man, because I don't know what y'all keep y'all typing in like 3-word sentences, bro. Hey, Shadow, did you see the interview with? But bro, just say it. Just write it. Just say it, bro. Oh, okay. Got you, brother. Got you. Okay. Well, I'll get to it in a second. The first thing I wanted to say is Berlanga, man. Berlanga, like when I looked at everything again yesterday, I wonder, bro. Like, I really wonder how confident this guy is. But when I really think about it, bro, I really do think that he's bro. Listen, if you keep talking about it, brother, listen, brother, this is the last time. You good, bro. You fine. You don't got to keep talking about it, though. I just told you it's fine. If it's not you, don't worry about it. So let me pull up. I found some other interviews with Berlanga, right? And the issue with Caleb Plant goes back, I think it was a couple weeks ago, the issue with Caleb Plant. And let me see. Okay, I got you, Tycho. Let me just pull this up real quick. Oh shit. Okay, hold up. I gotta pull that up right there. So let me load this up real quick. That's the overlay. Okay. Right here. Put it right here. I don't think I could click a link. I had a dream with Canelo. Okay, that's one of them right there. Okay, upload that. Get this, move this out the way. Boom, delete that. Okay, hold on 1 second. Video, upload that. Berlanga. I had a dream with Canelo. Boom, that's that one right there. Okay, what are y'all talking about? I can't click the link, brother. I can only highlight it. What is it you want me to see so bad, bro? Let me see, bro. Hold on. Cursing with Canelo. Okay, let me look this up real quick. If I don't get this out the way, it's like. Is that what you wanted me to see? The short with Canelo cursing? With Big Boy? Okay. Well, I'll get to it. Like, I'll take a look at the thing's like an hour long though. I mean, I seriously didn't even see it yesterday. So it must have happened right after the press conference. So before I get on to with Berlanga, one of the things I'm really interested in today is Virgil Ortiz, man. I'm wondering, what I realized, man, the last 2 fights of Virgil was about 1 round each, right? Virgil's returning this weekend, right? The guy he's facing only got 1 loss. The 1 loss he got is to Brandon Adams. I think it was Brandon Adams, and that was actually an upset at the time. That was actually an upset. And he's going to be fighting him. And a lot of people are over here saying that they think that that's going to be a tough fight for Virgil. The only thing, I don't know if the guy himself is tough, but I'll tell you, the only thing I feel like that's a problem is going to be Virgil himself. It ain't really the opponent, bro. It's Virgil. Like, how good in shape is Virgil? Because he's at 154, and I don't even think he made 154 the last 2 times he fought. Didn't he have to do a catch weight for those two? Because he went from 147 to 154. He didn't even make 154. He didn't even make it. He had to do a catch weight. So now, isn't this for a title eliminator? So he has to make weight. Or I don't think there could even be a catch weight, is what I'm saying. Let me take a look at that, Tycho. Let me take a look at that. Because I got a feeling when it comes to Virgil, bro. I got a feeling, bro. And you know what, man? That's a shame, bro. Like, if this shit fucks up his career, that shit is sad, man. Because like he was on his trajectory, bro. We were gonna see him versus Boots, him versus Crawford, Virgil, and Virgil has, I think he's got 100% knockout ratio. Like, Virgil's an exciting fighter. I really do like Virgil, bro, but if what he has is like really what is keep on happening with him, because that I don't even know the name of it, but it's when you're working out too much and stuff like that, and his body shuts down. I don't know if it's his kidneys or something like that, but regardless, bro, if this shit is really gonna mess up his career, that's kind of sad, bro, because Virgil was on the verge. Like, let me see his weigh in real quick. Oh my goodness, you right, Tycho. Oh my goodness, bro. His face looks mad sunken in. Hold up. Oh no. That's not good for Virgil, bro. Hold up. And that's 154, bro. That's 154. That's not even, we're not even at 160 yet. Hold up. Check. Put this guy's name up real quick. Where's the zone over here? Let me see a little bit of this real quick. Share the screen like this. Let me see a little bit of this real quick. This is only 4 minutes long, but let me see this.
And right here is opponent, Virgil Ortiz. These guys will face August 10th at the Michelob Ultra Arena. Sergey, what's your thoughts on this fight? Virgil has fought 2 rounds at the 54-pound division. So what do you think as him as a junior middleweight?
And he's feeling great. What different? 147, 154. Yeah, of course he's up now. Maybe he's power now. It's okay.
Okay. Virgil.
Bro, everybody from that part of the world they speak English exactly the same, bro. Literally everybody.
Is this a dream fight for you where you see yourself setting up for a championship fight? Obviously,
he don't look that bad there, but this interview, I don't know how long ago it was, but man, the picture I just saw right now, he looks sick, bro. And by the way, the telltale symptom that somebody's having a really bad weight cut, and I've said this before, and you'll always see it. If they're wearing shades, that is a telltale a sign. That is a for sure sign that they're not even the weight cut is not going well, or they don't want people to see how they look, whether it be their opponent, whether it be people on TV. Anytime you see someone walking in with shades, bro, and a sweater, that's telling you right there. And Virgil, let me pull it up real quick. Hold on. That's, man, if he can't make 154, bro, might as well go to 160 or something, brother. Damn. Is this it right here? Okay, hold on. Let me go to Virgil real quick. This is Fight Hub. Let me just share this real quick. Share screen. This is today. This says an hour ago.
In the same gym as you. What do you think?
It's exciting, you know. It's because we've sparred before. I think we have we kind of have that. I want to say chemistry. Chemistry is kind of the weird word to say, but you know, when two fighters don't know each other, they got to fill each other out. Well, I don't think there's going to be a filling out round. You know, we're just going to pick up right where we left off, and it's going to be an exciting fight.
Yeah, as Virgil was in camp.
You know, man, I don't know if Virgil's ever going to be the same again, bro. And I hate to say that. I hate to say that, but yeah, he's looking drained, man. He's looking drained. Where was the let me show you this real quick. Let me show you something I was going to show you with Berlanga. Hey, let me ask you about Berlanga, bro. You think Berlanga's really confident? You think he's really confident, or do you think he's just faking the shit, bro? Honestly, like, do you think he's faking it, or do you think like he really believes he could beat Canelo? I think, bro, I think the dude really, like, he reminds me of one of those people that is like, they just don't know no better. You ever meet people like that? Like they just, like, you could tell them you could tell them all day, like, this is not good for you, don't do that, this and that, but they're gonna do it anyway. They're gonna do it anyway, and they're gonna learn the hard way. Like, I really do believe everything that he's saying, bro. He said he saw fear in Canelo's eyes and all types of shit. Like, he's looking into little shit. He's like, oh yeah, well, Canelo couldn't look at me straight for 3 seconds, and he turned his face. Like, he's banking on shit like that. I'm like, bro, if you banking on stuff, bro, that shit, I hope you ain't banking on that. I hope you ain't banking on the fact that Canelo can't look at you for 3 seconds. Like, that shit is crazy, bro. He's using like old school, try to like intimidate him. No, look, let me show you some shit that he said in an interview a little while back. This was like, this was a little while back, like before the fight was announced, right? He's funny, bro. He's funny. Like, he doesn't mean to be funny, but he's funny to me because of the way he acts. Like, he really thinks he's the shit. Hold on. Let me show you. This shit is hilarious, bro. Okay, first, let me get this out the way. Hold on. See my eyes. I never feared a man. Hold on 1 second, because I got a whole bunch of interviews here. That one is that one. Okay, that one is that long. This is it right here. Okay, so let that upload right there.
Man, y'all too big.
New York shit, you feel me? Fat Joe come like, nigga, you look like you.
Bro, this dude is hilarious, bro. Do I have him what, OG? Beating Virgil? I don't know, man. Virgil's a big question mark with me, OG. Virgil Ortiz is a big question mark with me. First off, he only fought 1 round twice in the past 2 fights. And one of those stoppages, by the way, yeah, Sergeant, I was, I'm telling you, bro, something doesn't seem right. you know, and even the last stoppage that they gave Virgil Ortiz was a gift. And I hate to say it because I really do like Virgil, bro. I really like Virgil. But that last stoppage they gave him, that shit shouldn't even have been stopped, bro. That shit shouldn't even have been stopped. It was the first round. Yeah, the dude was getting hit, but the dude wasn't getting hit clean like that. They could have let that fight go. They could have let that fight go. So that was one of them. The other one, I don't remember that one too much, but I do know this. Virgil Ortiz is having trouble making 54, and the dude hasn't even been there long. It's not a good sign, bro. I don't know what's wrong with him, bro. I don't know what's wrong, but I look at it like this, man. Like, stop fighting at a weight class that it's hard for you to make that weight, bro. If it's really that hard, fucking go up to 60 then. These dudes, like, it's not just him, but it's a lot of fighters. They want that advantage, bro. They want that advantage. Instead of fighting at their natural weight, they want to fight at lower weights, and then so they can rehydrate and have some sort of advantage. And I've been through this before, bro. That shit backfires on you a lot of the times, bro. It backfires on you because you don't get a good, you try to rehydrate correctly, and sometimes you don't even rehydrate correctly. That's why, to me, you're better off fighting at a weight that you're naturally at, bro. I don't even know if 154 is natural for Virgil or not. I think he should be fighting at 160. It ain't even, I mean, if you want to look at it like that, that's fine. But to me, it's not even about who's at the division. I think Virgil at any division, he's a dangerous fighter. But he's probably even more dangerous when he's healthy, in a division where he's healthy. How you gonna struggle making 154 yet you've never really had a full fight at 154? How like, how does that happen, bro? But it's, yeah, at 160 it is. Going back to Berlanga, I showed you yesterday, right, when Berlanga had bumped into Caleb Plant a couple weeks ago, right? And then he did an interview about that. But let me show you the bumping real quick, and then I'll show you the interview. Bro, this dude is hilarious, man. Berlanga is fucking, and I mean that in like an embarrassing type of way. He's kind of funny to me, man. So this is when he bumped into Caleb the first time. And I don't know if this was outside of a fight. I don't know where exactly this was, but he talks about this in the interview. So he says that Caleb came up to him at first, and they were talking, and they were all cool, or they were talking about a fight or something. And he says that he respected Caleb. Caleb came to him. Hold on one second. My bad, bro. I heard some crazy shit in the living room, and I thought my cat does. Cat's a fucking problem sometimes. Where was I at? Oh yeah, he said that Caleb came up to him. And was like, let's fight or whatever, right? And then he said something that like set him off, but it's not that. It's the way that Berlanga carries himself. I really believe that he's that confident, bro. I think everything, like at first yesterday when I saw the press conference and I was asking myself, I was like, well, why didn't he act like that the first day? Like, why didn't he act like that the first, like, you know what I mean? Like, why did he get all out of character the second time? And I think it had a lot to do with Caleb Plant. If you want to be, if you want me to be honest, like from what I see, I think it's because of Caleb Plant. So let me show you here. I just think him and Caleb really, really don't like each other, bro.
After I fight Canelo in September, we fighting.
And if you don't fight Canelo in September,
I got my business already in September. I promise you.
and he said if we don't get the Canelo fight, then we gonna run it.
That's what it is right there. Did you see that? So Berlanga, yeah. See, actually, to be honest, bro, I can actually understand that shit.
Caleb.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I don't know how it is where you guys are from, but New York and I know like Jersey and Philly and stuff like that. Like if someone's talking to you and they extend their hand to you, like if they say, "Hey, we good, bro," and they go to extend and you don't shake their hand, it's almost like a fuck you. That's what it sounds like. And look, he's got his hand out to Caleb, right? He's like, "Hey, listen, I'm gonna fight Canelo, and then we gonna fight, right?" And he has his hand out, and look at what Caleb does. Look at what Caleb does. Hold on. Oh, let me move this out the way.
After I fight Canelo in September, we fighting.
And if you don't fight Canelo in September,
I got my business already.
You see his hand out? He's like, "Hey, listen, I'm gonna fight Canelo, and then I'm gonna fight you." And look at Caleb's play. Look at Caleb's face, bro. So Caleb doesn't shake his hand.
I got my business already in September. I promise you.
and he said if we don't get the Canelo fight, then we gonna run it next. That's what you said, right? No, what I'm saying. That's what you said.
I promise you.
No, besides promise, I'm saying.
So see right there, he didn't shake his hand, and he kept going on.
Bro, I'm gonna knock you out. Take your glasses off. I'm gonna knock you out.
That's where he got mad.
I'm gonna knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Nigga. Take your glasses off.
For what?
You want to have happen next? We're not fighting it. We worry about September, and after that, I'll knock this bitch out.
This is what he said in an interview in regards to that, bro. This shit had me laughing over here. Hold on. He said, when they asked him about Caleb Plant, this is what he said.
Y'all two been, y'all been in the mix, like just, real life social. I've been seeing the Twitter and all that.
I can do that, right?
Yeah. He gonna see this.
Yeah. He know what's up. Like, he got his 2 losses. Like, he fought 2 big names at 160. He fought Benavidez and he fought Canelo. He made the bag. My status and my name, I'm up there, you know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna make a couple M's fighting me, you feel me? So I already know. In the beginning, I was cool with the nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, yo, bro, because I got respect for the nigga. At the end of the day, you gotta get a nigga respect, you know what I'm saying? He fought at that level, but he's like, Then I just got, I got him on New York shit, you feel me? Fat joke.
It's so ignorant, bro.
I'm like, nigga, you look like you was, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, oh my God. Like, I'm like, yo, bro, like, this nigga got me out of, you know what I'm saying? He lucky I ain't smacked the shit out of him, because I'm really like that. I would have
He said, I'm really like that.
knocked him out. You know the slap contest? Oh, yeah. Boom! I would have did the same shit. Yeah, I would have. Boom!
Right, this is why I hope Canelo knocks this dude out, bro. This is why. He's so damn ignorant, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Come on, bro. We not Charlo, bro. Like, we from New York, bro. No, he easy work. He fool, bro. I'm not even, yo, bro, you know what's crazy? I'm not even worrying about him. I'm the mandatory for Canelo, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah, he's a legend. You feel me? And, you got to take your hat off to him.
Oh, yeah. So look at how he contradicts himself right here. Look at what he says right here.
And, you got to take your hat off to him. At that level where he's at, bro, like, you can't do no shit. You can't do none of that shit that these dudes be doing. You feel me? You got to respect him, bro. He a gentleman, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I'm a gentleman too. But you got to get me out of character for me to get crazy with you. You know what I'm saying?
So, this fucking guy, bro. This fucking guy. He says, oh, well, when it comes to Canelo, bro, you got to show this man respect, yo. You can't be doing what all you. And he's referring to Caleb Plant trying to swing at Canelo and all this type of shit, right? Then he says, you got to do something to me to get me out of character. What did Canelo do to get you out of character, bro? Canelo didn't do anything. So this is where, and then he even admits, right, that he had a dream about Canelo, all types of shit. This dude is low-key weird, bro.
If you actually breaking down the fight, right? Like, let's say Canelo's like, all right, you get the call, you next. If you breaking down the fight, like, how do you see that going? Like, what you feel like you got to do to have a chance to, like, beat him?
I got to be a little crazy. Like, and
I got to be crazy. That's his game plan, y'all. That's his game plan, to beat Canelo. You just got to be crazy.
Meaning, like, you know, you look at all the greats, they're a little crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're a little tweaked out, they're a little bugged out, you feel me? Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, LeBron, you feel me? Floyd, Conor McGregor, like, these dudes is bugged out, you know? Like, Mike Tyson, like, you see these guys are not normal. They're not regular human beings, you feel me? And I feel like now it's time for me to go to that level, you know what I'm saying? To fight that type of fight with him, you know? And I know he fought big punches, he fought everybody, but I feel like with me, when the competition like steps up, I step up. Yeah, bro, I'm like that, bro.
You step up. You've never. What competition is he talking about?
I elevate with the competition. Like my IQ, everything, bro, just goes out through the roof. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm more on point. You feel me? Like you see in my last fight, you know, I knew he had knockout power. I knew he had all this shit. You know, he was my toughest fighter on the resume. You know, so I was already on point. You feel me? And I knew
it was his toughest fighter on resume. Did you hear what he just said? Let's look at the dude. Yeah. He knew that the dude he fought, like this is why. And when people ask me, why am I so hard on this dude? Why am I not giving him a shot and all this? Look at this shit he's saying, bro. Look at this shit he's saying, bro. So the harder he said, I fight to the level of my competition. My IQ goes up, everything skyrockets, right? The dude I fought last was the most dangerous dude, right? Padraig McCrory. Which, by the way, that dude was tagging Berlanga up at the beginning of the fight. Hey, you know, to be honest with you, bro, I think he does act like this on a right. This is why I really think that it might be an early night, bro. It might be an early night. I think he's dumb enough to just walk forward and he's gonna get knocked out, bro. Everything about him just screams fake, not ready, not prepared. Everything screams like he's not ready, bro.
The type of knockout, the type of win I had to get to secure my spot for some, like, you know, to get in the ring with Canelo, and I did that. I had a dream with Canelo, you know what I'm saying? But like me fighting, and he was watching me in my dream, and he was like, and I caught a knockout.
He had a dream. He had a dream with Canelo.
Like, you know what's crazy? I had a dream with Canelo.
A few moments later.
Bruh. Oh my God!
Get it! Get on that scale. Let's get the scale right now.
Fucking having dreams with Canelo and everything, bro.
I stood on top of the ropes and he was just looking. He was like, "Yo, this is gonna be the biggest fight right here." To talk about.
You damn right, that's a dream. You damn right. He said in his dream he knocked the dude out, hopped up on the top rope. Canelo looked at him and said, "That's the guy I want right there. That's the fight. That's the biggest fight." You damn right you was dreaming. You damn right you was dreaming, bro. Now look how he tries to hype himself up. He says everybody's with him. New York is with him. Puerto Rico's with him. Everybody's with him. The blacks are with him. Watch what he says. Watch what he says here.
I mean, fighting him in September, bro, I'm really shaking the towns, bro. No, I'm really shaking the towns, bro. Like, people is out. Yo, bro, I'm stepping out the truck, bro, the black truck. Niggas is driving on the bike, like, oh, Berlanga, oh my God, jumping out I swear to God, bro, you heard?
Bro, this fucking guy's a clown, bro. A fucking clown.
Truck, bro, the black truck. Niggas is driving on the bike, like, oh, Berlanga, oh my God, jumping out.
Yeah, Tycho. Ain't nobody do that shit, bro. This shit is all in his fucking head, bro. Everything he's saying is in his head. Ain't none of this shit happen, bro. None of this shit happened. Don't believe a damn word he said. Who the fuck knows Berlanga? Who the fuck stopped him at a red light and was like, oh my God, Berlanga? Come on, bro. Nobody believes this shit.
This is like gonna be the biggest fight right here. To talk about me fighting him is a knockout in a dream.
Look at the dream he had with Canelo. You know this is a dream. You damn right it's a dream. He knocks the dude out, and Canelo says to him, "This is the biggest fight." Watch, look.
He was like, and I caught a knockout in a dream. But knockout, the type of win I had to get to secure my spot for some, like, you know, to get in the ring with Canelo, and I did that. I had a dream with Canelo, you know what I'm saying? But like me fighting, and he was watching me in my dream, and he was like, and I caught a knockout in a dream. I stood on top of the ropes, and he was just looking. He was like, yo, this is gonna be the biggest fight right here. The talk.
Oh my God, yeah, you was dreaming, bro.
About me fighting him in September, bro. I'm really shaking the towns, bro. No, I'm really shaking the towns, bro. Like, people is out. Yo, bro, I'm stepping out the truck, bro, the black truck. Niggas is driving on the bike, like, oh, Berlanga, oh my God, jumping out the, I swear to God, bro, you heard? Can I?
Yeah, anytime you gotta say I swear and all this other 3 times, that shit ain't happening.
Yo, Canelo, man, yo, going crazy. I'm like, damn, bro, I'm going to my hood, to my projects. Right. You know what I'm saying? Baruch houses, everybody going crazy. Like, and I got all the celebrities, and I got different types of people. I got the Puerto Ricans, I got the Russians, I got the blacks, I got Chinese, I got the white, like, I got everybody, bro. Right. You know, I'm just not just, you know, with the
Who the fuck is he fucking serious, bro? Does he really think this shit, bro? There's no way. There's no way, bro. There's no way this dude really believes this shit, bro.
community, but obviously it's boxing, so they're gonna put Puerto Rico versus Mexico, you know. Sure. So, you know, and I'm a big draw.
Came in the game.
I'm a big draw. He really said that. Hold on.
You know, and I'm a big draw.
Came in the game. You had a crazy knock.
Okay, look, this is hilarious too. So you know how people always want to bring up Berlanga knocked out these guys in the first round, right? You know how anytime somebody wants to speak good about Berlanga, they bring up the 16 dudes he knocked out in the first round, and people are like, yeah, but we don't know who these guys are, right? Look how he tries to polish this shit up. Look what he says.
Like first round, like you was doing everybody first round. Like when that was happening, I think it was like maybe 16 first round knockouts or something crazy like that. When you was doing that, was it like, were you trying to do that? Like, I'm trying to do first round knockouts?
And if you really look at my resume, they was trying to put guys in there that was going a distance with champions, bro. Losing, but they was going a distance with world champions, you know what I'm saying? Just to get me those rounds. But I was just going in there, just boom, bang, get him out of there. Boom, bang, boom, get him out of there. Like Mark Ferrite, the guy that you see in my corner.
This dude is he's fucking delusional, bro. Yo, did you hear what he said about Canelo the other day, yesterday? He said, I looked into Canelo's eyes. Let me pull that up. This shit is hilarious too. He says, yeah, I looked into I know now. I don't even got to make it to fight night. I know, because I looked into his eyes. Oh boy, he's gonna get a rude awakening. This motherfucker is gonna get a rude awakening, bro. I don't know why he think Canelo's sweet or something. I don't know. This is what I'm trying to understand. I don't know if he's straight up dumb or faking, but he acts like this all the time. So it makes me think that he really believes this shit.
I'm Puerto Rican, and that goes for me too. I'm gonna do the same thing to him. The fighter's son, that's it. It's blood.
He says he saw fear in your eyes. I mean, I've not seen Canelo riled up like this in a while. What did you make of his body language?
Never.
What do you see in him?
Crazy. I was on my son's sweat in front of.
Hold on, hey, just real quick, y'all. Berlanga said, never look at his eyes. That's what he said.
What Tony Montana said? Your eyes don't lie, Chico. You see my eyes right now when you said that.
Oh my God, bro. This dude is a fuck. Oh my God, Berlanga, bro. Look into his eyes again. I gotta see that shit again. Yeah. Now I see why. Now I see why Canelo's gonna get knocked out. Look at his eyes.
What Tony Montana said? Your eyes don't lie, Chico. You see my eyes right now when you said that.
That's it. Bet in the house and Canelo now. Fuck that. I ain't noticed that. Nobody told me about the eyes. That changes everything. That changes everything. Hold on one second. me move over here. So this is what he says, right?
Christ never fear. I don't fear no man, bro. And he seen that shit. He just talking that shit just to talk that shit. But he thought Charlo and these niggas was Charlo and these boys was shook at him. You know what I'm saying? I looked right through him. That's why I kept my eye right on him. I didn't take my eye off him. He looking at me, looking away. Looking at me, looking away. No, I keep my eye on him. My son, I could drop dead. Even this spot right now is no fear in my heart, man. I'm gonna go out on my shield, bro. He better go out on his shield too. You know what I'm saying? This is the eyes don't lie. What Tony Montana said? The eyes don't lie, Chico. You know what I'm saying? And you see my eyes right now when you said that.
You saw fear in his.
No man.
You saw fear. You saw fear in his eyes.
I don't fear no man.
You saw fear in his.
Adriana, he kept breaking up the stair. He kept breaking up the stair down. But you know, he fought everybody. So this is another rodeo for him. You know what I'm saying? He done did this right now when you said that. What Tony Montana said? The eyes don't lie, Chico. You know what I'm saying? And you see my eyes right now when you said that.
You saw fear in his eyes.
I don't even know how people really like be looking forward to interview him, bro. I don't know, man. No, this is what I mean, Tycho. I think he really acts like this, bro. I think he's just really like this, bro. I know he's ignorant, but this is why I said, though, for real, like, I do believe wholeheartedly that the man isn't gonna run. I really do believe that. Like, I really do believe when the bell rings, he's gonna try to knock out Canelo, which is good. That makes for an exciting fight, bro. I think he knows he's not gonna outbox him, but at first I'm thinking like, well, he's just doing this shit to sell the fight, which okay, that's fine. But then like some of the shit he says, I'm like, there's no way he believes it. That I'm starting to think, no, he's like one of them dudes that really believes that shit. Like when he was talking about Caleb playing, he said in another interview, he said that he knows that he's the biggest draw at 168 aside from Canelo and all these dudes got to get in line and all. He's speaking like as if he's like a 3 division champion or some shit, bro. You've never been a champion, bro. You fought your biggest win out of his own mouth was Padraig McCrory, who was piecing him up at the beginning half of the fight. That came out of his mouth, not me. I'm not even saying that. He said that. Yeah, he went the distance with Jason Quigley. What was me? Well, oh, the shorts, the comedy skits. Yeah, they're all mine. Yeah. And look, you see how he was acting yesterday, but this is what he said prior to that.
Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah, you know, he's a legend. You feel me? And you know, you got to take your hat off to him. At that level where he's at, bro, like you can't do no shit. You can't do none of that shit that these dudes be doing. You feel me? You got to respect him, bro. He a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I'm a gentleman too. But you got to get me out of character for me to get crazy with you. You know what I'm saying? But
he says that in one sentence, and then in the next sentence,
what Tony Montana said, the eyes don't lie, Chico. You see my eyes right now when you said that.
Boy, I'm telling you. Yeah, and man, hold up. Where was the other one at, bro? That's why I was asking y'all. Who's that dude next to him, and they said that's his father. So it makes a lot of sense now, bro, because he's getting all that. His father acts just like him, bro, like father, like son. I mean, that's what it looks like to me.
Everything in your body, nigga.
All
What the
you.
fuck is it talking about, nigga?
Yeah.
Space out.
Mierda. You're gonna see. So many problems. You're gonna feel so much pain.
Never got hit by this before. I don't hit like Triple G. I don't hit like Kirkland.
You'll see.
I'm gonna break your nose.
You will see.
I'm gonna break
you
your
will
nose.
see.
I'm gonna break your nose. I'm gonna break everything in your body. Nigga,
all
what
you.
the fuck you talking about, nigga?
Yeah? What do you think you are? You pretend to be too rude. For what?
Who's pretending?
So that is his dad then. Where was the one with Fat Joe? Did you hear what Fat Joe said? Let me pull up what Fat Joe said. Look at what Fat Joe said. Fat Joe said that if you're Puerto Rican and you're not going with Berlanga, look at what he says here. Where's it at right here? Oh yeah, this is there. Yeah, here he is. Here he is. Hold up. They doubted the greats. I know he's not putting my man up in there. Hold on, let me add this up real quick.
They doubted Jesus. They even doubt Jesus was killed by the police. You know that, Alan? Or no, look at Alan. yeah, he's not Raheem today. That's Alan. You know Jesus was killed by police. Did you know that?
When he says, hold on 1 second.
Look at the little comments. My little brother Edgar Berlanga fighting for a championship. If you look at the movie Raging Bull, you look at all these, people just want one shot at the champ. This guy is 22-0, and he got a chance at the champ, and his own people are in there talking about Puerto Ricans for Canelo. This says a lot about you guys.
What does it say about us, Fat Joe? What does it say? Tell me, brother. Tell me that I'm not gonna go for a motherfucker that I know can't fight. The fuck out of here.
Says a lot. Jeez Lee, what's up, girl? Says a lot about you guys, man.
See, that's that on code shit. That is exactly what we talking about. See, I'm about to put Fat Joe in this motherfucking shirt right here. Put his old wrinkly ass up on the shirt. The fuck out of here, bro. Do that shit. You do that. So what? Well, you know what's gonna be so funny? So if and when Berlanga gets knocked out, half of these motherfuckers gonna backpedal. Guarantee you. They're gonna backpedal. They're gonna backpedal. Some of them are gonna be like, oh, I wasn't really going for him, and I knew he wasn't that good, and oh, I didn't know. Well, Berlanga was fighting. I didn't even know he was fighting. I didn't even know. Like, watch. Half of this. Come on, bro. I mean, if Berlanga was, it's very rare, to be honest with you, because most of the time I do go for the Puerto Rican fighter. I really do. But it's kind of hard with Berlanga, bro. It's hard for me to do it. I tried yesterday, bro. I really tried. I said to myself, let me try to put my mind in this guy's head. Like, he's young. He's ignorant. Grew up in New York. And I'm just trying to think of then I'm looking at how he fights in the ring, and I'm like, let me see if I can just muster up some energy to go for this motherfucker. And I couldn't find it anywhere, bro. I couldn't find it anywhere. Then I listened to him talk. Some of the shit he says is low key. I don't understand if he really believes.
I made the monster.
Caleb Plant, man, y'all two been, you know, y'all been in the mix, like just, you know, real life social. I've been seeing the Twitter and all that.
I could do that, right?
Yeah. He gonna see this. He gonna see this.
Yeah. He know what's up. Like, he got his 2 losses. Like, he fought 2 big names at 160. He fought Benavidez and he fought Canelo. He made the bag. My status and my name, I'm up there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what status and what name?
He gonna make a couple M's fighting me. You feel me? So I already know.
He gonna make a couple M's fighting him. Hold on 1 second. Let me look at Berlanga's purses, bro. He gonna make a couple M's. Let me see. How much does Berlanga make? Let me go to his last fight. Berlanga's fight purse for Padraig McCrory, was it? Was it Padraig McCrory? Okay. Let's take a look at this guy's fight purse here. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me let him talk while I'm looking that up.
In the beginning, I was cool with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, yo, bro, because I got respect for the nigga. At the end of the day, you got to get a nigga respect. You know what I'm saying? He fought at that level, but he's like, Then I just got, I got him on New York shit. You feel me? Fat Joe come like, nigga, you look like you was, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, oh my God. Like, I'm like, yo, bro, like, this nigga got me out of, you know what I'm saying? He lucky I ain't smacked the shit out of him, because I'm really like that. I would have smacked, I would have knocked him out. You know the slap contest? Oh, yeah. Boom! I would have did the same shit. Yeah, I would have.
And Fat Joe's gonna sit here and tell us we need to look at ourselves. We need to look at ourselves if we don't support our brother over here. That's what Mr. Lean Back is trying to tell us.
Boom! You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. We not Charlo, bro. Like, we from New York, bro. No, he easy work. He fool, bro. I'm not even, bro, you know what's crazy? I'm not even worrying about him. I'm the mandatory for Canelo, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Saul Canelo Alvarez.
You know, he's a legend. You feel me? And, you got to take your hat off to him. At that level where he's at, bro, like, you can't do no shit. You can't do none of that shit that these dudes be doing. You feel me? You got to respect him, bro. He a gentleman, you know what I'm saying?
So why you ain't respected him? So why you ain't doing none of this shit you saying, bro? Like, why you doing what you doing then? Why you doing what you do? What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Hold on.
Everything.
Let's match this up. This shit is hilarious.
In the day,
hold on.
Level where he's at, bro, like, you can't do no shit.
This is hilarious.
Mandatory for Canelo, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Saul Canelo Alvarez.
You know, he's a legend. You feel me? And, you got to take your hat off to him. At that level where he's at, bro, like, you can't do no shit. You can't do none of that shit that these dudes be doing. You feel me? You got to respect him, bro. He a gentleman, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I'm a gentleman.
Oh, you. Yeah.
You're gonna see.
So many problems. You're gonna feel so much pain.
Never got hit by this before. I don't hit like Triple G. I don't hit like Kirkland.
You see.
I'm gonna break your nose.
You will see.
I'm gonna break your
will
nose.
see.
I'm gonna break your nose. I'm gonna break everything in your body. Nigga,
All
what
you.
the fuck is about, nigga?
Yeah. What do you think you are? You pretend you be.
Remember, that's Canelo. You got to take your hat off to him, bro. You can't, you shouldn't do that. Like you got to be a gentleman. I'm not talking about talk your shit like you ain't gonna win, but everything he says is fake, bro. Everything he fucking says is fake, bro. I don't believe a fucking word that comes out of his mouth. And this is exactly why I'm not going for him, bro. And for Fat Joe to sit there, you look stupid, Fat Joe. Go ahead. You look at the type of shit he does.
What Tony Montana said? Eyes don't lie, Chico. You see my eyes right now when you said that.
I saw nothing. I saw nothing when I looked in his eyes. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Yeah, I remember when that happened too. Yeah.
You got to get me out of character for me to get crazy with you. You know what I'm saying? But
you got to get me out of character. So what did he do? Nobody did nothing to you, bro. All you did was look at Caleb Plant.
If you actually breaking down the fight, right? Like, let's say Canelo's like, all right, you get the call, you next. If you breaking down the fight, like, how do you see that going? Like, what you feel like you got to do to have a chance to, like, beat him?
I got to be a little crazy. Like, and me.
His game plan is to be crazy, y'all. That's his game plan. As the face of boxing, pound for pound, one of the greatest Mexicans ever to fight. His game plan is to be crazy, y'all.
And meaning, like, you know, you look at
like what you feel like you got to do to have a chance to, like, beat him.
I got to be a little crazy, like, and meaning, like, you know, you look at all the greats, they're a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're a little tweaked out, they're a little bugged out. You feel me? Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, LeBron, you feel me? Floyd, Conor McGregor, like, these dudes is bugged out, you know, like Mike Tyson, like, you see these guys are not normal, they're not regular human beings, you feel me? And I feel like now it's time for me to go to that level, you know what I'm saying? To fight that type of fight with him, you know, and
This is what hanging out with Fat Joe gets y'all, bro. This is what happens when you hang out with rappers that had hits back in like early 2000s, bro, and still think they running shit. Berlanga, this is the shit that comes out of his mouth, bro. He really thinks he's all this shit he's saying. He really the dream, people stopping him at a red light.
I know he fought big punches, he fought everybody, but I feel like with me, when the competition like steps up, I step up. Yeah, bro. I'm like,
oh, okay. When the competition steps up, he steps up. Okay. Let me. I want to make sure I understand what he's saying. I don't want to fuck his words up. You know. Hold up.
Yeah, bro. I'm like that, bro.
Elevate with.
I elevate with the competition. Like my IQ, everything, bro. Just goes out through the roof. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like with me, when the competition like steps up, I step up. Yeah, bro. I'm like that, bro.
Elevate with.
I elevate with the competition. Like my IQ, everything, bro. Just goes out through the roof. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm more on point. You feel me? Like you see in my last fight, you know, I knew he had knockout power. I knew he had all this shit. You know, he was my toughest fighter on the resume. You know, so.
Who's toughest fighter on the resume? Hold on. Let me check. Let me put Jordan Corey. Hold on. So yeah, when I said the IQ shoots up, right? IQ shoots up. Let me see who he's talking about over here real quick. We'll get back to that in a second. I want to make sure I understand. I want to follow him. Corey. Oh my God. Now maybe this guy is really not that bad. He was undefeated when he fought Berlanga. He was. And he did have a good win or two. Let me see. Trying to find somebody on here. You guys know any of these guys? Be dead ass. Be dead ass. Don't just say it just to say it. Let me zoom it up. Do y'all know any of these guys? I'm not saying that's the mean all telltale. Listen, just because you don't know a fighter, hold on. Just because you don't know a fighter doesn't mean that the fighter is trash. That's not what I'm saying. But damn it, if I got 20 opponents, bro, and all 20 of them, I get it. Maybe 1, 2, 3. I get it. Maybe we never heard of them. Maybe they are good, and I know there's some Canadian fighters, right? There's some Canadian fighters that don't get a lot of exposure. There's some Asian fighters that don't get a lot of exposure. I get it, bro. But damn, bro, with 95% of your resume looks like that, come on, man. It's kind of hard to believe, my guy. Yeah. And the hilarious thing is when he talks about the dudes he knocked out, how he speaks of them. He speaks of these guys like as if they were killers. That's how he speaks to these guys, like as if they were.
On point, you feel me? And I knew the type of knockout, the type of win I had to get to secure my spot for some, like, you know, to get in the ring with Canelo, and I did that. I had a dream with Canelo, you know what I'm saying? But like me fighting and he was watching me in my dream, and he was.
He had a dream with Canelo. Okay. I want to make sure I understand this. This is a hilarious dream right here.
Spot for some, like, you know, to get in the ring with Canelo, and I did that. I had a dream with Canelo, you know what I'm saying? But like me fighting, and he was watching me in my dream, and he was like, and I caught a knockout in the dream. I stood on top of the ropes, and he was just looking. He was like, yo, this is gonna be the biggest fight right here. To talk about me fighting him in September, bro, I'm really shaking the towns, bro. No, I'm really shaking the towns, bro. Like,
look, the interviewer don't even believe him. The interviewer don't even believe him, bro. He's like, yo, I was shaking the towns. And he's like, no, really, I was. And the interviewer's like, yeah, okay, bro. I get it, bro.
On top of the ropes, and he was just looking. He's like, yo, this is gonna be the biggest fight right here. To talk about me fighting him in September, bro, I'm really shaking the towns, bro. No, I'm really shaking the towns, bro. Like,
look at the motherfucker's face. He don't even believe him, bro.
Is out. Yo, bro, I'm stepping out the truck, bro. The black truck. Niggas is driving on the bike, like, oh, Berlanga, oh my God, jumping out the. I swear to God, bro. You heard? Can I get a yo, Canelo, man, yo. Going crazy. I'm like, damn, bro, I'm going to my hood, to my projects. Right. You know what I'm saying? Baruch houses, everybody going crazy. Like, and I got all the celebrities, and I got different types of people. I got the Puerto Ricans, I got the Russians, I got the blacks, I got Chinese, I got the white, like, I got everybody, bro. Right. You know, I'm just not just, you know, with the Latin community, but obviously it's boxing, so they're gonna put Puerto Rico versus Mexico, you know? So, you know, and I'm a big draw.
Came in the game, you had a crazy knockout streak, like.
Yeah, right here where he talks about the knockout streaks.
First round, like you were doing everybody first round. Like when that was happening, I think it was like maybe 16 first round knockouts or something crazy like that. When you was doing that, was it like, were you trying to do that? Like, I'm trying to do first round knockouts?
And if you really look at my resume, they was trying to put guys in there that was going a distance with champions, bro. Losing, but they was going a distance with world champions, you know what I'm saying? Just to get me those rounds. But I was just going in there, just boom, bang, get them out of there. Boom, bang, boom, get them out.
He's the one friend that exaggerates everything. You know, like if y'all chilling, right? Y'all walking down the street, I don't know, two girls say hi. He's the one that goes, man, you should have seen it, man. We was on a fucking yacht and 30 naked girls came out and it was fucking crazy, champagne everywhere. And he's one of them motherfuckers, bro. Nobody believes that shit. I mean, I get it. He's trying to sell the fight, but if Fat Joe's gonna walk out with him too, right? And he mentioned Tito. Yeah, he did. It's Sergeant. He mentioned Tito Trinidad. I hope Tito Trinidad doesn't go there, bro. I hope he doesn't go there. Like, because I know when he went to Puerto Rico, and he met. Matter of fact, that's when I actually still kind of liked Berlanga a little bit. Was right before he went to Puerto Rico. This is when he was still, you know, knocking these guys out in the first round. And I was like, you know, yeah, you know, he needs some work, you know, but he comes to fight and everything, you know. That's when I was like, yeah, you know, I could work with that, you know. And then he went down and saw Trinidad. And then that's when he changed. That's when he changed. When he went to Puerto Rico and met Tito, that's when he was like, it was almost like he felt like Tito was passing the torch. But I feel like Tito just did it because, you know, he's another Puerto Rican fighter. That's why. I don't think Tito really believed that.
Es 6-6-1, tú me 6-1. Yo veo 5-11. Ya tienen un montón de.
Man, Tito still looked like he could throw that left hook for reals. That's my point. That's my point. I think it might actually listen, as the fight gets closer, I do believe it's gonna be better than what we think, man. The reason why is because I really do believe that he believes the shit he's saying, and that makes for a very good fight. That makes for a good fight. It really does, because you mix in his pride. You gotta picture all this now, right? Fat Joe's gonna walk him out, because I think Fat Joe already said he's walking him out. So you got Fat Joe walking him out. You got the Puerto Rican crowd there, right? You gotta mix in his pride. He's bigger, he's younger, so all that's gonna be in his mind. And I really do believe that, his father's sitting there telling him, we're going to walk right through him. I really do believe that he's going to try to do that to Canelo, but that's going to make for a good fight, bro. For real. It is. I just don't think that he's got a chin. I don't think his chin is that good, bro. He got wobbled 3 times. He got wobbled 3 times in the Pedreg fight, his last fight. The dude that he says was the hardest dude that he's ever fought. He got wobbled 3 times in that fight by the 3rd round. The reason why he beat that dude, by the way, is because the dude actually ran out of the dude started getting tired. So he wasn't really changing anything up. He wasn't really switching anything. He was doing the same thing this is why I really do believe like Canelo's gonna toy with this man. So I watched the Patreg fight over it, and I'm like, let me see what Berlanga's got, right? And from the first round, he was getting tagged, bro. First round, he got tagged. Second round, he got tagged. Third round, he got rocked. I think he got rocked in the 3rd round. Then in the 4th round, dude started slowing down a little bit. Mind you, Berlanga's timing was still off. One of the worst things about Berlanga that I'll tell you that I think, if he fixed his timing, he'd be pretty good, bro. If he fixed his timing, he's got no timing. That's one thing I noticed with Berlanga. He doesn't throw it. They were telling him to throw the jab in the corner. They kept telling him throw the jab. He wasn't throwing the jab. He kept doing the same thing. Maybe a straight overhand right. Straight overhand right, left hook sometimes, but a straight overhand right, not setting it up, nothing. That's the punch he knocked McCrory out with too. Wasn't following any instructions, wasn't jabbing, nothing. That's why I believe Canelo is going to toy with him. But I do think that he is going to walk into the ring and kind of do that, bro. I was thinking that the other day. I actually thought of the Kirkland fight. I said, I think this fight might go like when did he get Kirkland out of there? When did Canelo get he got Kirkland out of there, like what, in 2 rounds, right? 2 or 3 rounds? Canelo got him out. It might be like that. And Berlanga's got a questionable chin too. I say that because almost every fight I've seen him in, besides the first 16 fights, he's been rocked. At least from what I could see, he's been wobbled. He's been stunned. Okay, let me change it. He's been stunned. When was the last time you seen Canelo stunned? When was the last time you seen Canelo in a fight and he got hit and his legs went like that, or he had to go into a defensive shell? When was the last time you seen that from Canelo? Just these are all things I ask myself when I think of this fight. Like I don't see Berlanga bringing this outstanding power that people are talking about. I really don't. I really don't. And even if he does got that power, his timing is horrible. And he's got a questionable chin. And Canelo's gonna rip that body up, bro. That's exactly why it's gonna end like that. That's exactly why, brother. That's exactly why. because I think Berlanga is going to do the same thing. Berlanga's not going to box this man. He's not going to box this man at all, bro. He's not. That's what's going to make for, like I said, that's what's going to make it an exciting fight for me for as long as it lasts. But I don't know, man. I mean, you know, when I really think about it, I kind of understand why Fat Joe is saying what he's saying, because Fat Joe is his friend. That's his friend. He's doing what he's supposed to do. But I could almost guarantee you, if Fat Joe didn't know Edgar, if he didn't know him personally and watched him talk, he'd have the same viewpoint as a lot of people. He'd be like, "Oh, this kid's a fucking clown, bro." Real quick, because this wasn't gonna be a long one, bro. Because I just wanted to go on and just I'm gonna look at that Big Boy interview, and that was the only one that he did, right? Canelo yesterday, that was the only one that he did. Berlanga wasn't on Big Boy, was he? It was just Canelo. Hold on 1 second. Oh, listen, what do y'all think about did you guys see what real quick on another topic, did you see what I mean, he's all right. I mean, I never really hated his music. Hey, did y'all see did you see the Boxing Voice today? Did you see Brian Norman Jr.'s father on there? Did you hear what he said about T.O.? Did you hear what he said about T.O.? So you know how Teofimo Lopez said that he was gonna fight Brian Norman Jr. at 147, right? At least that's what he's thinking, right? I think it's a good fight. However, I don't know. I just think I've always thought Tio is too small to be a welterweight. That's me. I've always thought that. Like, I just feel like 140 is his limit, bro. Like, I that's just me personally. And Brian Norman Jr.'s father was on there, and his father was like, he's like, yeah, I hope we get that Tio fight. He's like, he showed Tio absolutely no respect, bro. None. When Ness asked him, so what is it you guys got to look out for, Tio? He said, nothing. I ain't gonna look out for nothing. He said he's too small. We're gonna walk right through him. And Ness is like, come on, bro. Like, he beat this guy. He says, listen, my son ain't this, my son ain't that. And when he asked him, is there anything about Tio? He said, no, just the name. Just the name. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely no respect for Tio, bro. I found that interesting. He literally said that his son would just walk through Tio. Tio wouldn't even be a problem. Power wouldn't be a problem. Athleticism wouldn't be a problem. Speed wouldn't be a problem. Nothing. He says, matter of fact, he's so sure of it, he's willing to put, they got another offer for another fight. He's willing to put that shit on hold, praying he gets the Tio fight. Brian Norman Jr., bro, I think that's a dangerous fight for Tio. I really do. I really do. Because he's a young, strong fighter, bro. And he keeps coming forward. And he's got power. And we saw when Tio fought, you know, I got to keep it real. I like Tio and everything, but Tio's last fight, he fought somebody that was coming forward constantly, didn't have a lot of power, right? And look, Tio won every round. Tio was marked up a lot, which means he got touched a lot. You know, I just got to keep it. I just got to keep it real, man. Like he got touched a lot. So Brian, I'm thinking Brian Norman Jr. and I'm thinking, damn, like. And then did you hear how his father said that Tio is small too? He said, yeah, Tio's like, they said Tio's 5'8". He said he ain't 5'8". He's like 5'5", 5'6". He's like, I hope we get that fight. Ain't nothing we got to look out for Tio. We walking right through him. And then, oh yeah, then he said, we gonna give him what he wants. When Ness asked him, so he said, Tio has had problem with fighters that move, you know, that are movers. Is that the plan you're gonna do? He said, nope. Nope. We gonna give him exactly what the fuck he wants. My son will walk right through him. I think it's a dangerous fight, bro. I think it's a dangerous fight. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna go for Tio if it happens, but I'm just saying, I just think it's a dangerous fight. You know, people bring up Taylor. I'm trying to keep it balanced here, okay? I fuck with Tio and everything, but I'm not gonna lie either. I'm not gonna lie either to myself. I'm not one of these fucking fans that's just because I go for somebody, I'm not gonna ignore shit. People love to do that, or they're in denial. And I can't do that. I rock with Tio. I'm gonna go for Tio. When he fought Taylor, you know, he gets full credit for that. You know, Taylor had a bad outing against Catterall, I believe, before he fought Tio. Did he not? Or I'm trying to remember. If I'm wrong or not. Did Josh Taylor fight Catterall before he fought Tio or after? I think he might have fought him before. And he had a bad outing. And I do remember during that press conference, Josh Taylor was saying that you know, he was having trouble making weight at 140. These aren't excuses. This is just the truth. There's a difference between making excuses and the truth. If I told you Tank only had one hand against Pitbull the second later half of the fight, is that the truth? Or am I making excuses? That's the truth. Tank only had one hand at the second half of the fight. That's the truth. Brian Norman Jr. is young. He does get hit a lot. He throws a lot of punches, but he's constantly moving forward too. I don't think it's an easy fight for Tio at all. I mean, and I know Tio would rather want a challenging fight. I'm just looking at everything here. Like that would be a new weight class. The kid would be bigger than him, younger than him. I think that would be the first time that he would be fighting someone younger than him, right? Let me see. $23. Tio is 27. So Tio's 27. Tio should be in his prime right about now. 27, 28, 29, 26, 27, 28, 29. Those are like, to me, it's where everything meets, bro. You're probably the best shape that you're in, and you've gained experience, because right around the 30s is where you're going to start tapering off, right? So I would like to say like 27 is probably 27, 29 could be the prime. Tio's around his prime right now. I mean, obviously there's room to get better, and But I just think that him moving up and fighting Brian Norman Jr. is different than him moving up and fighting Josh Taylor. I think there's a lot of differences to look out for. Number one, like I said, Brian Norman Jr. is a bigger fighter. He's definitely got a chin. He throws a lot of punches. He constantly comes forward. Tio, I don't know how Tio would fight at 147. I know how he's fought at 140. He's looked good at 140. His last fight, he won every he won most of the rounds. Doesn't change the fact that there were some things that I didn't like. I think Tio should have got him out of there. I've already said this 1,000 times. I think Tio should have got him out of there. I think that I think when a fighter says, and I've said this 1,000 times, bro, I'll say it again, and I really do believe it. Fighters don't get paid for overtime, bro. So when a fighter sits there and tells you, any fighter that tells you, oh, well, I just want to entertain the fans, so I'm going to let the fight go longer. That's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit. That means you couldn't knock the dude out. That's what that means. Nobody's going to risk the fight going longer and longer. Something could happen. You could get injured. You could get caught with a lucky shot. Anything could happen, bro, by you prolonging a fight. So I just got to keep it real. I just think it's a hard fight. Dude, I'm not saying Tio can't beat Brian Norman Jr. I'm just saying it's not an easy fight at all. At all. And when I was watching Brian Norman Jr.'s father today talk about Tio, he showed him absolutely no respect at all. He was like, no, I'm willing to put our fights on hold, actually, the fights that are coming up. Shit. I want that name. And when Nez asked him, so what is there to look out for, Tio? He says, nothing. We're going to walk right fucking through. And I found it interesting when Ness said, Tio in the past has struggled with people that move from side to side and got good foot movement. Is that something you guys would probably think of? He said, absolutely not. We're going to give him what the fuck he wants. That would make an exciting fight, actually. I just think it's a lot. Different, bro. Both fighters, I believe, both of them, I believe, has been hurt. Well, we know Tio. I would say, but Tio's been dropped. I don't know if he's been hurt per se. I think Brian Norman Jr. has been dropped. So they both doesn't really say much because they'd be fighting each other. I don't know. I will say this. I have to be completely honest with myself when I say that Tio fought a dude in his last fight that I've never seen before. Like I said, that doesn't always mean everything. That doesn't always mean everything. But as hardcore boxing fans, it means something. I mean, damn near 95% of the people in the chat did not know who the fuck Claggett was, bro. And I think the only two people that knew who Claggett was because they were from Canada. So, but that's not always the telltale thing. But anyway, a dude I've never seen fight before, kept constantly coming forward. And for the first time, I saw Tio on his back foot. It was good to see him fighting off his back foot. But either way, I came away a little bit more disappointed because I expect more of Tio as a fan. When I support somebody, I don't support somebody and make excuses for them. I'm actually hard on that person, bro. Because to me, that actually shows that you really care. And that's like in real life too. I'm not gonna hold your hand and say, "Oh, I'm there for you." Fuck that. I'm gonna tell you, nah, bro, you fucking up. That's what a real motherfucker that fucks with you does, bro. Doesn't lie and make excuses and oh yeah, oh you did great. Oh yeah. Oh shit, that performance you would have watched the floor. You would have watched the floor with Crawford. Yeah, like that. I'm not that type of person, bro. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I ain't gonna sugarcoat shit. And I feel like if you care or rock with somebody, that's what you fucking should do. You should never just fucking blindly hold somebody's hand and fucking make excuses for somebody, bro, just because you rock with them. It's just the stupidest thing I've ever. I don't know. Maybe it's just built from a different cloth. I don't know. I don't do that. It's sort of like it's no different than just being on code and shit. Like I don't do that either. So, I saw T.O. He still won every round. I'm just telling you how I feel. Like I saw him on his back foot. He was getting touched up. And he couldn't get the guy out of there. Is that the truth or am I lying? I mean, am I lying or something? Or oh gee, am I lying? I mean, about what fight? About what fight? Berlanga? No, or if you're talking about Berlanga, what I'm saying is I believe Berlanga really believes the shit that he's talking about. That's what I'm saying. I do think it'll make for an interesting fight as far as Berlanga goes. If you're talking about T.O. and Brian Norman Jr., I've had my opinion hasn't changed about that fight. I'm not saying nothing different. I'm not saying anything different that I said when I first thought they were gonna fight. I have the same concerns, the same the same things that nothing's changed. And I'm going off of I can only go off T.O.'s last performance, bro. Yeah, he beat Loma. Yeah, he beat Comey. Yeah, he beat Taylor. But that wasn't his last fight, though. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think y'all would agree if I said to you, was the T.O. that fought Claggett the same T.O. that fought Loma? What would y'all say to that? I would say no, it's not. So I can only go off his last fight. I still fuck with T.O., bro. I still like T.O. boxing with Frank Bay. I do. I don't blindly follow him. You know what I mean? Like I support him. I do fuck with T.O. I've always fucked with T.O. I just don't blindly fucking like, you know what I mean? Like I don't do that. I don't do that with anybody. I don't do that with nobody. If somebody has a mediocre performance or is doing something in a fight that I feel like they could do a lot better, especially if I expect a lot better of them, I'm not going to ignore that. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, well, because I fuck with T.O., I'm just going to, oh, man, that Claggett performance was fucking A+, bro. Everything, yeah. No, I'm not going to do that. I've never been like that, bro. Never. Y'all see how I was with Chris Colbert? I ain't show him no fucking mercy. I still don't. I don't even think Chris should be fighting again until he takes boxing seriously. Look, am I gonna make lies? No. Boots. I like Boots, but I've always said that he does take shots, but he's very offensive. That's a trade-off. He's very offensive. He does take a lot of shots, and I said that's why him and Crawford would be a good fight because Crawford takes shots too. You know, I don't know why Crawford make it seem like Crawford is this defensive genius because he's not. Crawford be getting tagged, bro. As far as a fight that we want, boxing with Frank Bay, That last fight that Tio had, that wasn't his first choice, brother. Like, I remember us going down the line. Like, he was supposed to fight Ramirez. I believe he's supposed to fight Ramirez. That shit didn't fall through. I did there was the whole Matias thing. That didn't fall through. So it's not like, you know, I think that was just like a last effort thing, you know. I don't know. I don't know. Did y'all think Tio had the A plus? Like, what would you grade Tio's last performance? If you had to grade a performance, C minus, C plus, B minus, B plus, A plus, what would you grade Tio's last performance? Honestly, now you got to keep into consideration his opponent too, because anybody could look good against an opponent at your levels above. So I take that into consideration. I also take into consideration that I did see some things that I liked from him. I like the fact that he did show that he's able to win a fight going backwards. That was impressive to me. He was throwing the jab. I've been quite honest about this before, and I don't care what anybody says. It's my personal opinion. It's what I see. It's what I see. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But when Tio starts doing this whole fucking show, you know when Tio gets in that rhythm and he starts going like this with his legs and shit, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about, right? You know, when Tio banks a couple rounds and all of a sudden he starts doing this shit with his legs, right? Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about? Like sort of like the MBT. It's sort of like he's showboating, but he's not. You know, starts like doing all this crazy shit. I think he's doing that to gather his breath. I think it's I'm telling you what I think as a boxing fan and as a person that fucks with him and as a person that's been watching boxing like y'all my whole life. I believe he does that when he's low-key tired and it puts off like he's not tired, he's in control. There's a lot of mind games that fighters do, bro. Like for instance, when a fighter doesn't sit down in between rounds. You ask fighters that do that, right? When De La Hoya did it, I know Canelo does it. Who else used to do it? Chris Colbert did it. Chris Colbert, standing between rounds. I'm gonna sit your little ass down, bro. When you ask a lot of fighters that do that, right? Most of them, some of them. I've seen maybe two. I believe one time I heard De La Hoya say, well, I'm standing because it keeps the blood circulating. You know what I mean? Like, but for the most part, I've heard a lot of fighters say, oh, I do that because it shows the other motherfucker across the ring he's tired. I'm tired too. But when he sits down and he's looking across, he sees me fucking standing. And it's a mind thing, bro. Like you get exhausted and you go back to your corner, you huffing and puffing and you need water and you look up and you see the other motherfucker just standing like that. That'll fuck with your head, bro. Like, damn, he ain't tired. I think Tio, when he starts doing that little rhythm shit, I think he's tired. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm telling you, he does it at weird times to me. The last couple of times I saw him do that, his mouth was open and he was breathing. He was breathing kind of heavy. And I'm like, is he doing that because he's really trying to showboat, or is he doing that to kind of like make people think like, oh yeah, I'm okay, but he's really trying to gather his breath? Because when you do shit like that, your opponent, depending on your level of competition, might be like, oh, he's fucking with me. Like, I don't want to get caught in this situation, right? Meanwhile, he's gathering his breath. I'm just telling you the truth, like what I possibly see. And then on top of that, it's almost like I'll go back to it. Like he didn't finish Claggett, right? And when a fighter doesn't finish a fighter that they're supposed to finish, and they say something like, well, I just want to put a fight on for the fans. Like, I just want to put on a show. That, I don't believe that. I just think it means you couldn't knock the guy out. I get it. I get it. You don't want to tell people you couldn't knock him out. I get it, bro. I get it. Look, I'm just gonna, I don't know. I people take my criticism as if I'm hating somebody, but it's not. It's criticism, bro. Everybody can be criticized in every aspect of their life, bro. No matter what you're doing and what your job is, whatever, bro. Nobody's perfect and shit. I'm telling you the shit that I see. What, you gave him an A+? Why do you keep mentioning Crawford every time we're talking about T? I'm talking about Tio. Crawford's a different story. Crawford is Crawford. You look, Crawford. Every time I'm talking about Tio, Crawford. I already said I thought Crawford's performance wasn't all that. I'm talking about Tio. I ain't talking about Crawford. Crawford's a different story. You think it was A+? Okay. I don't think it was A+ against Centillion. Crawford again. I'm not talking about Crawford, bro. Right now, I'm criticizing Tio. Crawford couldn't knock out. Oh my God, bro. Hey, son, did you clean up your room today? But Sissy didn't do it either. Sissy let her fucking room is all fuck. What about your curfew? But Dylan's father lets us stay out late, and motherfucker talking about you. Talking about nobody else. You want to know why I'm like that with Tio? You want to know why I'm like that with Tio? Because if he was to lose, I know there's people out there that will make some excuses for him. And I'm not going to do that. I rock with Tio. I want the best for Tio. He should have knocked Claggett out, bro. He should have knocked Claggett out. Let's take a look at Claggett real quick. I Google Claggett. A company comes up before the fighter. I got to literally type in Claggett the boxer. Hold on. There you go. He fought the guy that fought Shakur. Yeah, I think we were talking about that. Yeah. He beat the guy that beat Shakur. I'm looking at his losses real quick. He lost a majority decision to Chris Van Heerden. He lost to a dude named Danny O'Connor. Let's look at Danny O'Connor real quick. Who the fuck is this guy? Okay. A lot of these guys are from Canada, ain't they? I don't know why Canada boxers don't get a lot of exposure. I mean, Claggett isn't a trash fighter, bro. He's not a trash fighter. But I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why also. Why also, right? Because it's sort of like you ever see when Tank fights somebody, right? When Tank used to fight somebody, and you remember what a lot of Tank's fans would do? What would they do? The first thing they do is they trash him. They trash the actual opponent, right? When you do that, you making Tank look like he just beating up on trash people. Do you see what I'm saying? So like if you just keep trashing a person's opponent, oh, he a bum, he a bum, he a bum, he a bum. So he beating up on bums. That's what you're saying. I'm not saying that. You're saying that. So the more I say about when it comes to Claggett and Tio, I have to keep it real, because if not, then it's like, so are you telling me, you know, are you telling me that it's like you're lifting? I'm not gonna tear down Claggett, but I'm telling you what I saw and what I expected from Tio. If I'm being too hard, then I mean let me know. I already know HLD does. HLD wants to talk about Crawford right now. But I'm talking about Tio. You know, I don't want to make excuses for him. I just don't. I think he's a lot better than that, bro. I think he's a lot better than that. And if people want, if you think I'm unrighteously criticizing somebody because I expect a fucking hell of a lot more from them, then oh well, bro. Oh well. Yes, I expect him to stop Steve Claggett. Yes. Yes, I expect him to make easy work of Steve Claggett. Yes, I do. I do. And if you don't, then that means Steve Claggett is up on Tio's level. I don't think that. I don't think he's up on Tio's level. I think Tio should have mopped the floor with this guy. Should have got him on it. This is what I think, bro. Bro, why do you keep bringing up? Are these new comments from you, bro? HLD. Oh my goodness, he just wants to talk about Crawford and Crawford and Crawford. I already said Crawford. Damn. Get it? We listen, HLD. Ain't nobody trying to change your mind on Tio. I know how you view Tio. I know when you think of Tio, he's levitating in the air, HOD, and you want to bow down and throw some roses and rose petals at his feet. I know. I don't do that, brother. I don't do that to no fighter at all. I'm criticizing Tio. I'm not shitting on Tio. And that's another thing too, bro. When I start talking about Tio like this, certain motherfuckers try to come at me and shit like that. Like I'm not trashing the dude, bro. I like Tio. I expect more from Tio. I don't make excuses for fucking Tio. I mean, HLD, it's pretty bad, brother, when every time I'm mentioning Tio, you want to mention Crawford. Why can't you talk about Tio without talking about Crawford? I don't get it. Like, why do you keep attaching Crawford's name to Tio? When I'm just saying, if we're criticizing somebody, that's like me trying to criticize Tank, but every time I criticize Tank, I want to bring up Ryan, or I want to bring up Devin, or I want to bring up. No, I'm talking about Tank, bro. I'm talking about Tank. I'm not talking about nobody else. Crawford is I already said Crawford. I think he could have had a better performance, but I also blame Madrimov too. Been through that. Already went through that. You don't want me to start. You want me to keep the logic consistent? HOD? Okay. I don't think he should be calling out Crawford right now after that performance. Not saying he doesn't deserve it. Because if anybody deserves it, I think T.O. does. He's proved himself. I also, since you want me to keep the logic consistent, HOD, this whole fight to your competition, right? It's not really that great. Like, I get it. And I do believe T.O. fights to his competition. I really do. I don't think that's a smart idea. I think you should always be on your A game. Not, I'm just on my A game because I'm fighting an A+ fighter. That doesn't make any sense to me. I know he is. I know he is. And I say give it to him. Give it to him. I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, I think Crawford's going to beat T.O. I don't want to see it. And I'm not going to be like, oh, that's a joke. T.O.'s called. No, T.O.'s not joking. T.O. will fight him. I know T.O. will fight Crawford. I'd rather see the fight. But I'm always gonna be consistent with how I feel towards a fighter, bro. I'm not just gonna fucking, I don't know, man. I'm just being honest with you, bro. Like, everyone is biased to an extent, okay? Everyone is biased. I don't care what anybody says. Everyone is biased to an extent, bro. Bias simply means you prefer something over something else, bro. And it's getting probably more of a better treatment. Well, no shit. You prefer this over that. So everyone's got a little bit of biasness. Your biasness shouldn't, the biasness shouldn't make you blind or naive or make excuses ever. Ever. My biasness is like, there's a swing round, I'm going for the fighter that I'm going for. That's my biasness as far as like, and if I am being like biased in a negative way, I make it known. Like Berlanga, I've made it known how I feel about Berlanga. I made it known how I feel about Devin Haney. It's no surprise. I'm very honest in how I feel and how I look at things. When I support somebody, I expect more out of them. Sorry. My bad. I don't hold hands. Unless it's with a female. And even then, holding hands is I don't know, bro. I don't even know how that's even good for the fighter. You know what I mean? If you watched your boy fight, if you watched your friend fight, let's say, I don't know, these dudes were fighting out in a grass field. Let's just take it back to high school days, right? They fighting out there, right? Your boy won the fight, but he got dropped a couple of times and he got knotted up, right? You gonna tell him, hey, bro, you had that shit under control, man. Yeah. Shit. Flawless victory. Or are you gonna tell him the truth? You say, damn, bro, I was kind of worried. He dropped you a couple times there. Your fucking left eye is closed. I'm not ignoring shit. I just think it doesn't help anybody. It doesn't help you. It doesn't help the fighter. And to be honest, like, some people's biasness, it shows, bro. It shows. It shows to the point where it's overshadowing the person's IQ and knowledge of the sport. I see this a lot. I'm not even talking about any specific person right now. I'm just talking about, I see it a lot. You'll see a channel or a fan or somebody that likes a fighter so much that it's almost like fucking pure ignorance comes out of them and they just say some shit that doesn't even make any sense and they're only saying it because it's that fighter. Let it be another fighter that did the same exact shit that they don't like or they don't respect as much. See if you get the same answer. You're not. You're not. And that's why I don't do what I do when it comes to T.O. Yeah, I mean, listen, Tycho, he won the majority of the rounds. It's, you know, but he was getting tagged up, and I expected him to get him out of there. You know? And then, you know what's so crazy? You know what's so crazy, too? Check this out. So I had made a comment about T.O. and I noticed, like, when people were calling up on the Boxing Voice, they were saying, they were getting mad saying like, oh, how can people say T.O.'s power didn't carry, right? And I'm like, look, I'm not saying his power didn't carry. What I'm saying is I just don't think it's the same as 135. I'm not saying power didn't carry. I just don't think it's the same at 135, right? And then you know what people say to me? Well, look, he threw an all-time high punches. Oh. So you're only reinforcing the fact that he should have got him out of there. Is that what you're telling me? He threw and landed an all-time high. So that means he landed more punch, right? So that means he landed all these punches and the guy fucking still went the distance. That's what you're telling me. Well, that doesn't support, that supports the power didn't carry. Because if it did, the more punches landed, you get the guy the fuck out of there. What are we doing here? I don't know, man. That's fine, HOD. I don't expect you to agree with me when I'm criticizing T.O. I don't, brother. I don't. You're your own person. I'm my own person. I don't need to bring up Crawford when I'm criticizing T.O. I don't need to make all the excuses for T.O. Okay? I don't have to bring up Crawford when I'm talking about T.O. I'm talking about T.O. When I'm talking about Crawford, I'm talking about Crawford. You want to talk about logic, right? How is that logic fucked up? If I say that I think his power, he still has power, I just don't think he's got the same power that he had at 135, and then someone says to me, well, he threw an all-time high and landed an all-time high. Well, then doesn't that mean that he should have got him the fuck out of there? The only thing I could think that why he would do that is because, and this is where I do fuck with T.O. On this, and I do support this. Is I feel like he is about legacy. OG, I feel yes, it does make sense. Stay in your weight class, unify, right? But I do understand why. Like he's like in his mind, he's like, I'm gonna jump another division. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna go after Crawford like I went after Josh Taylor. I've always liked that about T.O. By the way. I've always liked that about T.O. T.O.'s the type of dude where he's like, all right, you know, who's running this motherfucking show? Okay, that's the dude I want to fight. I don't care. Yeah, this guy might be good. This guy might be good. This guy might be good, but they're not really going to do anything. It'll be a hard fight. If I beat this guy, however, I get the fucking belt. I run this division. So I'm going after Loma. I'm going after Taylor. Now I'm going after Crawford. That's fucking T.O.'s way of thinking, bro. I've always loved that about him, bro. He's like, fuck all that shit. If I could get right to the main dude, I'm gonna do it. That's not the issue when it comes to T.O. with me. I don't got time for him today, OG. I really don't. And besides, if I was gonna debate HLD over T.O., it would have to be on grounds where I know he's not going to be biased for T.O. That's impossible, brother. That's impossible. I'm over here criticizing T.O. and he's bringing up Crawford 19 times. Why? To me, that seems like deflecting. Can you not criticize somebody without talking about somebody else? Bud should drop the belt at 147 if he's not going to fight there. You can't find a podcast that's not suddenly pretending Canelo's not what? Say it. I can't find a podcast that's not suddenly pretending Canelo's not afraid of Crawford. Look, the last time I criticized Teofimo Lopez, I had people in my comment section talking about oh my God, bro. I don't see what's the problem, bro. I just don't see what's the problem with criticizing somebody you like, bro. I don't see what's the problem with it, bro. Like what am I supposed to say? Okay, guys, T.O., you know what? That last fight against Claggett, T.O. showed everything. T.O. showed he's got massive power. T.O. showed he's got infinite stamina. T.O. showed that, you know, he's got great defense. He showed that he could go the whole fight without getting touched. Yeah, he showed everything, bro. Is that better? Does that sound better? Maybe that sounds better. Maybe I should just do that from now on. And when I criticize Crawford, I'll criticize Crawford. I'll stay on Crawford. Right now, I'm on T.O. because he might be fighting Brian Norman Jr. if it was to happen, which I don't think is going to happen, by the way, because now they're talking about a date. Why would a date necessarily like be the make or break for that fight? I got to find out more about it, bro. I got to find out more about it. But I'm just being truthful in how I see that fight. That's 147. That's your first. That would be your first fight. You'd be fighting a kid that's fresh, younger than you, probably got more power than you. Yeah, the kid's been dropped. The kid doesn't have great defense himself. I can only go off your last fight. I can only go off the last fight, right? I remember T.O.'s last fight against Claggett, and then I remember the fight with Santillan. I can only go off the last fights. Am I not fucking trying to be fair here? Everybody, and by the way, the same people, most of the people that get mad at me for criticizing T.O. were fucking saying Santillan was gonna fucking knock Brian Norman Jr. out. And I said he wasn't. Same shit with Piccoli and Anderson. Motherfuckers was laughing at me when I said Piccoli was gonna beat Anderson. I am right sometimes, you know. Not all the time, but I am right sometimes. I'm only going off the last fight. Going off T.O. going off a Loma, that would make no sense to me. I can only go off his last fight. I can only go off Brian Norman Jr.'s last fight. The level of competition was different. Centillion was a dangerous opponent. Had power. Claggett, okay, you know, good come forward fighter. Can't say I've heard too much about him, but nonetheless, he was a good pressure fighter. Brian Norman Jr. had one of the sickest knockouts I've seen all year. And then fucking did a yeah, I did that to you pose right over him. T.O. threw more punches than he's ever thrown, I believe, or landed. It was like an all-time high or something, but didn't get the guy out of there. You know, nothing I'm saying is a lie right now. I don't know how that's not consistent. Where have I lied? Where have I lied? I haven't lied. Yeah, some of this shit is based on my opinion. Like the showboating. I do believe when he's showboating, it's because he's tired. So what? Doesn't change the fact I'm still going to go for him. Doesn't change the fact that I still want him to win these fights. It is what it is, man. That's how boxing is, though. It is a what have you done for me lately sport. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean that your accomplishments don't matter. That's, you know, it doesn't mean that. But for the most part, people look at what you did last, bro. A lot of times, bro. A lot of times. Like, how would it sound if every time? How would it sound if, like, every time somebody talked about let me see. How would it sound if, like, every time somebody talked about Crawford, I'm gonna use Crawford, they bring up the Gamboa win. The Gamboa win wasn't even in the same weight class, bro. It was in a different weight class. Same shit with Loma. Why would I bring up Loma when that was at 135 and this is at 140? I could bring up Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor was a solid win, bro. A solid win. But correct me if I'm wrong. I'm still trying to remember. Did Josh Taylor fight Catterall before he fought Tio? Because I do remember that was a controversial fight, was it not? And I do know that Josh was saying around that time, I'm having trouble making 140. I'm trying to remember if that was after Tio or before Tio, but it doesn't matter because he still gets a solid win over Tio. And I still believe that at the time when he fought Josh Taylor had to give one of those. I think did he have to give one of the belts away or something like that? It still doesn't matter. I still believe that Tio being lineal that made him not technically, but undisputed because nobody had beat the man to beat the man to beat the man. Now, I mean, he wasn't like technically on paper undisputed, but I'm saying I could see how people looked at that and said, that's the man to beat. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Hey, you know, a lot of people think that, bro. I still want to see the fight, though. You see what I'm saying? Like, I still want to see the fight. Like, just because I may feel that doesn't mean I don't want to see the fight. Because number one, anything can happen. Yeah, because technically on paper, he might not have been undisputed, but when you think about it, like as far as opponent wise and everything like that, Josh Taylor was the guy that beat the guy that beat the guy. He beat Ramirez. He beat Prograis, even though he might have had the fight before a controversial fight with Catterall. He still had the undefeated record, so nobody had beat him, and T.O. beat him and made it look easy. So therefore, that makes T.O. what? That makes him what? You see what I'm saying? Anyway, man, I got to get off here, bro. I appreciate y'all, man. Till next time.